Welcome back. It's kind of a moist night out there around southern West Virginia. Current conditions as we take a look at what's happening in Bluefield. This is Route 460 and Route 52, and you see a bit of a sheen in the street lights. That tells me that temperatures and dew points are going to get together, which means there will be patchy fog as we go into the morning hours. 60 degrees right now at the Mercer County Airport, and the relative humidity is 96%. The barometer is sitting at 30.16 inches of mercury. Winds are out of the east at 3. Sunset time this evening was at 7:11. Sunrise time tomorrow morning is at about 20 minutes after 7. 63 at the Beckley Airport, Raleigh County Memorial Airport, that is. 68 in Charlotte, 74 in Nashville, 73 in Indianapolis, 72 in D.C. Until you get to the Great Lakes, which are of course somewhat cooler, temperatures are fairly uniform around most of the eastern third of the country after being much warmer off to our southwest earlier on this afternoon. What we've been tracking for the last couple of days is, of course, Imelda. Imelda pushing off to the north pretty slowly, but eventually it turns to the east-northeast and takes off, threatening Bermuda over the next couple of days. These are the latest coordinates, 28.4 north and 77.2 west. Top winds are 65 miles per hour with, of course, higher gusts. Moving to the north at 8 miles per hour, as we talked about, that east-northeasterly turn means that instead of coming onshore in the Carolinas as we were expecting a few days ago, we expect it to turn to the northeast, partially influenced by Humberto and partially influenced by high pressure, which is in charge of our weather at the moment. You do see a few clouds, though, making their way into our region associated with Idalia, or I should say Imelda, rather. This is Humberto right there, and this is Imelda. And the cloud shield all the way up into West Virginia and points northward from here. This is why we've seen a couple of showers around the region as we went through the afternoon. And there are still some showers, mainly off to our south and southeast, over portions of Virginia, back into North Carolina, into South Carolina, too, coming onshore. And the area right here, this color, is, of course, these coastal advisories that have been issued from basically New Jersey all the way down into North Carolina. Upcoming weather pattern. Expect some clouds, expect a few showers tomorrow. Not huge numbers, and most of them will be in the same areas that saw them today, which is the southern coalfields in the Greenbrier Valley over the next several days, including, of course, for our Friday football plans. Things looking pretty good, but then another front approaches the region from the northwest by next week, and that'll give us a chance for some showers once again by next Monday. For now, though, let's see what we're talking about in terms of rainfall for the next 48 hours. A decent amount in some places, especially off to our southeast, but not as much over our area, which, of course, is something that we could probably use at this point as we continue to be well below normal in terms of the moisture out there. We are still in significant drought in some areas around southern West Virginia. Futurecast visibility, patchy fog will be a problem tomorrow, especially in places that picked up some fog, or picked up some rain, I should say. That was a lot of us, especially in the Greenbrier Valley, southern coalfields, too. 7-day forecast, mostly cloudy skies and a small chance for showers tomorrow. And then it's morning clouds giving way to afternoon sun. Well, that'll be on Wednesday. Cooler, go towards the middle and later portions of the week. High temperatures are going to drop back into the upper 60s, then rise up into the lower to middle 70s. And of course, Friday football, we talked about it earlier on today, and it bears repeating that it looks like it'll be really good, except later in the game, you might want to have a light jacket with you or something along those lines because it will get kind of chilly in the third and fourth quarter.
It's also fast forwarding even just slightly more. Saturday and Sunday look like a very great weekend. It's nice to see it kind of become a good weekend since last weekend was a little bit more dreary, a little bit colder.
That's right.
So it's nice to have a very nice weekend.
We had flood advisories on Saturday in the southern coalfields, but there wasn't enough to alleviate the drought. So we could use some more rain. We don't want it in the way of like Helene last year, of course, or like the February flooding, but we could use a shower or two. And we're not going to get it from Imelda, it doesn't appear.
All right, well, thank you so much for tracking all of our weather concerns. Now we have more news and weather coming your way after the break, so don't go anywhere.